We live in an age where it's normal to get a cosmetic procedure in your early 20s, but it's not normal to let your gray roots show as you age. So in order to look good, we don't think twice about the products we put on our hair, skin, or nails. But our next guest is pushing back against the toxic anti-aging norm, vowing to never touch a needle or dye her hair again. Please welcome Dr. Amanda Hanson.
Hello, thank you so much for having me.
Well, thank you for being here. So I'm sure you know that there was a lot of buzz around people calling Justine Bateman's natural face old on the internet. So why are women so afraid of aging?
I think typically women have really found their youthful face to be their currency. It's really their power in this world, fortunately or unfortunately. So when the youthfulness is fading, I think there's a death grip for women trying to turn back time and make sure that they have no signs of aging or being human.
Well, you vowed not to undergo any anti-aging processes, no Botox, no dyeing your hair. What pushed you to make a decision like that?
The decision that aging is a beautiful journey. And for me, it's a spiritual journey, something that I want to meet every morning in the mirror. I want to watch the unfolding of something as incredible as this. And it's something I'm not ashamed of, especially having lost people so much earlier in life. I feel privileged and honored that I am still here, and I don't want to hide any of it.
I love it. And Doc, thanks for joining us all the way from Italy. That's crazy.
Know.
Christina, wow, I love it. All right, so many women and even men struggle with identity when they choose to stop dyeing their hair. I went through this just a little bit. What response did you get after ditching the dye?
I think in the double standard of aging, it's very acceptable for men. They're very revered. And I think for women, we are in shock when we see it. I had a lot of women asking me, what are you trying to prove? What are you doing? What does your husband say about it? And I just felt that it was something that I wasn't afraid of seeing happen. And so for me, just deciding that it wasn't something to be terrified of, just the same way that men do. I really, really wanted to push back, particularly against the story a line of what is expected for women.
Do you see a difference, like from the United States to Italy, like a difference in culture, more women rocking it in Italy?
Yes,
Good
totally.
question.
We were just talking about that at lunch. Yes.
There you go.
I know. It's here more.
Yeah.
We're the ones that are like, I feel like all fixated on beauty. So another way people will describe it as like looking quote unquote washed up. It's a concern many women may have when it comes to aging naturally. But you say you've never felt more beautiful. Why do you think that is?
Because it's the narrative that you decide to tell yourself. So if I feed myself the storyline, you look so washed up, Amanda, that's what my brain will be trained for, and that's what my eyes will see. But every morning I decide with my soul care routine to fill myself with the most beautiful affirmations and love of beauty. And so when I wake up and look in the mirror, I see something so sacred happening right in front of my very own eyes. And so we get to decide, what story do we want to anchor into? I have decided to anchor into the beautiful unfolding.
Well, you have a doctorate in psychology and you counsel midlife women. What is their main concern? And what's midlife?
Ooh, let's put it on the spot.
Question.
Yes, well, the American Psychological Association just redefined the standards for midlife, and they said it starts at 35 now instead of 45. And I think that's really sad. Yes, I think that's really sad. And I think the main thing that women are looking for when they come to me is they know, every woman comes to me with a hunger and an ache for something more, but she's never quite sure what the more is. Typically, most women who hire me have everything on the patriarchal checklist checked off, but they're hungry for something more. They're usually hungry for something more beautiful. 9 times out of 10, after working with me, what they uncover is that more that they were searching for was themselves. More self-love, more self-trust, more self-approval. We get to this point in our lives where I think we are so exhausted seeking it from the outside. It's always us that we are searching for at the end of the day.
How empowering. Thank you. DMail Nation, check out Dr. Amanda's Instagram at Midlife Muse and AmandaHanson.com if you're interested in coaching services. Thank you so much, Amanda.
Thanks.
We'll be right back.
Enjoy Italy.